Hi there. I hope everyone had a safe week. Effects of the coronavirus could be felt worldwide. And yes, we are all stressed. If we live in America, we know we are not ready. We are not prepared. We do not have a president or anybody in charge who is regulating what is currently happening. I need you to take a few seconds off to distress. Hence my video. This week has been hell for most of us. The waiting, the paranoia, the fear of the unknown, and the stress has brought the strongest of us to our knees. Right, ladies? Just imagine doing this week while raising an autistic child or autistic children. A slight change in our regular schedule creates a crisis. With a pandemic looming, did anyone think we needed daylight saving time? Really? I'm still trying to recover from losing the hour from this redundant daylight saving time debacle. Can someone please explain why we needed this daylight saving time to me? Because God forbid, I'm lost. Who came up with this? It's a plague on the existence of autistic families. Globally, everyone is fussing about the coronavirus except autistic moms. Where are we? Some were struggling to reprogram our structured children. We would love ourselves busy shopping for useless things like toilet paper and face masks for Hurricane Corona like everybody else. We have disabled children at home, so we should be the ones out there shopping like crazy to protect them. Yet we are busy dealing with man-made plague called daylight saving time. Why are we still doing this? Where did this hour go? Who needed this hour more than us? Because as an autistic mom, I'm telling you, this time change is like a huge boil on our butts. And this is the reason why I'm drinking Baileys. Usually I drink wine for you guys. But tonight I needed Baileys. I needed something stronger, much stronger. Currently, let me take a sip. Currently, there are over 3 million children living with autism in the United States. And I'm not talking about globally, just the United States, which is where the daylight saving time happens. 1 in 45 children are diagnosed with autism annually. It is 2020, we still don't have a cause or a cure for autism, which impacts family globally. On behalf of all autism families, I want to say, stop this ridiculous daylight-saving BS time change, America. We are dealing with enough issues already with our children. Don't add anything else to it. Our children do not understand the time change, which equates to early morning meltdowns, fights, aggressions, whenever we try to wake them up for school, which increases the stress levels for parents and caregivers and send me to my Bailey's bottle. So stop it. Stop it this instant. Do you know who I will vote for this election? Right. The very first one of those candidates who abolishes the stinking daylight saving time. That's who I'm voting for. One of them, just take that on as an issue. I will be right there supporting you. Now, let's get back to this week's topic. This week, we are going to discuss the 10 rules for dating after breakups. Please get yourself pen and paper and a glass of wine. You don't need the Baileys. I do. You don't. Just get some wine and a pen and paper. Because if you're dating, divorced, separated, and single, these tips would help you more than they could help me. Because I have been there. So learn from my many mistakes. And I meant many. We know that sometimes breakups are inevitable, ladies, right? Am I the only person here? No. Please let me know, ladies, if I'm wrong. Even when we are still head over heels in love with this person who dreadfully needs to leave us. The first thing to do is let them go, please. Your destiny is not tied to this person if he needs to go. Let him go. Yes, you may be crippled from losing them, but forcing them to stay is worse, ladies. Trust me. I've been there, done that. Let them go again. The least I can do is tell you what you should never, under any circumstances, do. when you're starting over with a new guy. Number one, take time to heal. If not, you will be hurting people who never harm you. We have all heard the phrase, if you fall off a horse, just get back on another one. How many horses are you going to get back on? Are you trying to build a farm? Sometimes you really can't get back on every horse because not every horse is meant for you. And again, you're not terrified of coronavirus. Imagine the AIDS and the herpes sitting out there. So you can't be jumping on every horse. Take your time, right? No. If you are not completely over your ex, trust me, you are not ready to be out there. Don't use others to get over your ex and try to avoid dating someone who completely looks like your ex, because trust me, if that is the case, you're still pretending that you're with your ex. If you do, the wrong name will scream in the thrills of passion, right? Without you knowing. Has this happened to me before? We will never know because I'm not telling you. But take it from me, it has happened to a few people I know. Number two, take it slow, guys. You didn't just get out of prison. They can smell all the desperation on us and will use it against us to get us to do what they want. There is no limit of functional studs out there. Get out there when you're ready. Your family and friends will always try and see if they can set you up. They do not know who you want. They do not know what you're looking for. They don't know what your criteria are. So do not use anybody's opinion to try and get out there. Get out there only when you are ready. And say no if you feel pressured. Take your time. It is much better if you are invested in the date, or you are wasting the poor gentleman's time. And guess what? He may have been my Mr. Right and you're tying him down in some cheap thrill that he shouldn't be with. He should be with me, so let it go. It's not everybody that you meet out there should be your person. Now, when you do get out there and you start dating again, remember that you're still vulnerable and a little older. Don't get stuck on picking a type. Leave your options wide open, ladies. Black, white, yellow, young, gray, short, tall, fat, small. You do not know where your king is. So open the door and let him come in and stop putting prescribed notes of what he should look like or what he should be. Because all you're doing is repeating the cycle you came from. Because mind you, you may still be looking for the same person that you were in love with before, and he no longer exists. Every individual is unique. Let your king reveal himself and have fun in the process. The first person you meet, as I said, is not going to be your husband. He's just a date. So don't go catching feelings and trying to rush the process. Enjoy it. Number 4, please be safe. Always let someone know who you are out with. Do a people search. Google people. Google will tell you full details on the specific guy and forward it along to your best friend. Right? Good. Send a photo, his description of the car he's in, everything about him that you can find, and send it over. God forbid if you don't get back home. Now, it is safer to drive your own car to your dates or on your dates. Drive your own car or get Uber or Lyft. Pay your own meal. If he pays, give the tip. And please order. If God forbid he pays it, you need to order from the cheapest section of that menu, right? You can't be going on ordering lobster and mahi-mahi and all these expensive seafoods. I just learned from a colleague at work this week. If you order those expensive food, the man is expecting to be paid. If he pays for it, he's expecting to be paid at the end of the date, right? So you need to be careful with your selection because the men already know what they're looking for. You're the confused one. You're the one getting back out there. Now, please park in a well-lit area and never, ever, ever, ever go in a stranger's car, especially on the first date. I went out once. Let me drink some Baileys, guys. Oh. I went out once for brunch with this guy, high school teacher. He was fine, tall, hot as hell. intelligent, a good prospect. We were set up by a friend who felt that, like they know my type. You don't know my type, my friends, please. I have types, I have criterias. Now, the date was fine. The brunch was good. The meals were fine. I paid for my own meal, right? And then we got back to the car. He opened the back door and he picked up a face towel from the seat. Then he came and sat right next to me. But instead of driving off to take me back to my car, this lost soul, or I'll say the fool, whipped out his apostrophe and proceeded to wank himself off while asking me if I liked it. Oh. Let me take a drink for that. We need to drink about that. Ladies, have this ever happened to you before? Now, I know I can drive a man to drink during Lent, right? It's Lent, right? And I'm drinking. So I know I can drive any sane man, well, to drink during Lent. But nowhere is this appropriate at 3 o'clock on a hot Saturday afternoon. Nowhere, no how, no. The fool completely forgot the part about Michi is a nurse. Hello? Please. I have seen every shape, shade, color, size of a male appendage. Showing me one at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in a restaurant parking lot on a first date is definitely not sexy for me. I don't know about you ladies, but when I need to see a picture of it, I will ask for it. I don't need you to show it to me if I didn't ask you for. Now, what do I need? I need to know if you can be a provider. I need to know if you can be a protector. I need to know if you're a gentleman, right? I need to know if you can keep me so I don't have to go to work. I don't want to work, right? The last thing I want to see is your stock portfolio, right? And I meant your stock portfolio, especially if it's not even big, to show it to me in a parking lot. The food came right back up, guys. Anyway, now I immediately pick up my phone and started to text my best friend, right? Because now we need an action plan. How do I get away from this fool? Especially if he stops using his hand and he grabs me. Now I need to know, God forbid, what can I use to hit this fool across his head if he ever grabs me, right? But he didn't need me. I kept on looking around to see. Thank God he just needed me to see he had learned a new skill. This is not new concept to me, thank you. I'm a nursing professor, God. I teach pediatric nursing. Masturbation starts at 5 years old. I teach it to the pediatric students. Hello, do you think you need to show me how you masturbate? I have a son at my house. They do those things. Don't come show it to me on a date. Now, if I had my car, I would have stormed out of there mid-sentence, but I had no option but to sit it out, right? And wait for the fool to be over. I waited for the fool to be done, then kindly asked him to take me back to my car. Girls, I'm telling you this story, not for you to know my dramas, because I do have them, but for you to know, don't ever find yourself in somebody's car, because at least I got off easy. What if he had changed his mind and grabbed me? What if he had raped me? What would I have done in this instance? My friend I was texting was all the way in St. Lucia. Could she have saved me? No. Now, one thing I learned from this experience, drive myself to all my subsequent dates. I do not get into other people's vehicle. Number 5. Ladies, are you still here with me? Come back. Get to know the individual before divulging any pertinent information about yourself, like your address, your workplace, and phone numbers. The individual may be insane. I once shared my number. I told you all I have dramas, guys. I once shared my number with this guy. Okay, we were at a conference. Before I made it to the desk, and he was only supposed to come in to talk to my students because I needed a guest speaker on a topic, and he was a doctor. By the time I got back to my car, I had 30 dick pics of his downloaded on my phone. Now on a normal day, again guys, if we ask for dick pics, then we want it. Until then, no, keep it. We don't want it. We don't want it, okay? We didn't ask for it. I do not know your name. I do not know your credit score. This is what I want to see, your credit score. Are you able to maintain me? That's what I'm interested in. So again, guys, I deleted and blocked him. He proceeded to call me from a number and then say, I am the frigid ice queen. I love that, guys. Okay? Now, yes, I am antisocial and grown. And like Elsa from Frozen, right? It's Elsa. Elsa is the frozen queen. I do get very warm when I feel like it. My warmness is selective, people. It is earned, not on demand for some fool who takes a fancy to me in 2 seconds. Now, if I appear cold and distant, you were not issued the codes to light me up or warm me up yet. And you have to wait your turn like everybody else. Now, number 6, never ever, ever reveal your body counts. Too much about your past or what is expected or what you expect him to do. He will listen to you and he will script that relationship from what you told him so you can fall in love with him. So beware of giving him too many details about yourself. And body count, trust me, guys' egos are not able to handle it. Never compare them to an ex. Never tell them what it is you would have preferred in a man. They can't handle it. Their ego, oh my gosh, their ego is too fragile for stuff like this. And you've just killed them because that's the one thing they have going for them is their ego. Now, number 7, if he's too good to be true, ladies, probably he is. Please put on your Nancy Drew's cap and investigate him, ladies. Are you listening to me? Get to know him. He may just be a 2020. I have had men who told me, you don't need me. Oh, please, fool. I always need you. I'm only working because your butt is not here yet. And I'm talking about my Mr. Right when he does come in. Some men need us to be themselves in distress, ladies, so they can be our providers. And those of you who are all independent and taking this role away from them, the provider role away from them, and you want to be in charge, cut it out. Because when this man leaves you, he comes to me. I don't want him thinking that I am going to be my own provider while he's having sex with me. I want to be a kept woman. I don't want to work, right? He needs to be the provider. He needs to be the protector. I just want to stay home, write my books, do a video, write my blogs, and wait for him to come home to please him. That's all I want. Thank you very much. So please stop being these dominating girls that you are, although somebody told me I was controlling and demanding. Obviously, I'm demanding. I know exactly what I want. Guys, I have had to tell men that I am a waitress. If they find me and I'm in scrubs, I tell them I'm a medical assistant because they need to know we are poorer than them. It makes them happier. And you do not need to reveal your pay stub or anything that you do. Give them, if they're making $500 a week, come up with $4.99. They need to have that extra $5 more because they need to feel like they are the providers. You're going to work. I'll stay home and watch video games, although I don't even know how to play them. And some of them may just need a place to stay or someone to look after them. You have your own children. Be careful. You are not there to be mommy to any man, right? Reveal yourself gradually when you think he's already doing what he's supposed to do. Number 10, do not have sex unless both of you have gotten tested for all the STDs we have out there, and they have lots of them. Now, in Florida or in America, the food date is the sex date. Not for me. I don't know you yet. Now, I am not going to sit here and kick the dates dramas, well, 30 date and 90 date rule, none of that about your sex. That's on you. All I'm saying is, before that date, make a date where both of you can go get tested together. Then reveal your results. After you reveal your results, then you can embark, right, on a tree climbing escapade because it might be fine. Now, if you didn't listen to me and you're out there running around and having sex, please, I beg of you, wear a condom. Double it if you need to, right? Because You see how much you guys are fussing about the coronavirus out there? Just remember HIV a virus, AIDS virus, herpes virus, hepatitis virus, and these actually killed you. And they don't kill you right away like the corona is doing. They'll drag you on until you're literally skin and bones. So I'm telling you, get yourself tested. That's the only thing I'm asking you to do, is just get yourself tested with him or wear a condom. Now, I cannot end that video without telling you guys, I need you to stop your hysteria about the coronavirus. No, I know it's impacting all of us. They've already closed down all my free jobs, which is all the schools that I'm teaching at. All of them already, until, well, indefinitely for now, they don't know. So as far as I'm concerned, I should not be the person to tell you, stop it. What I am talking about is, you do not need a mask. Stop making the mask companies richer. Get some bleach wipes, although Amazon has none now. Wipe down everything, and I cannot stress this enough. Please learn how to wash your hands for about 25 seconds. Scrub between your fingers, scrub them, rub, scrub, because even the hand sanitizers, if you leave them on your hand and your hand is still moist, things will still grow on them. So I'm saying, wash your hands. Florence Nightingale, the mother of nursing, wrote a blog. Well, at that time it wasn't a blog. Well, she wrote an article, research article about hand washing and the use, like the benefits of hand washing and how it prevents disease or cross-contamination of diseases in the 1800s. So this is not a new concept. This is not, and this was when before we were taking care of patients without gloves. They were not gloves yet. And this is how she prevents the spread of diseases. So this is not new. You've been doing it every day. You can do it. Just do so for a little longer and more often right now. Wash hands before and after using the public restroom. Again, ladies, you are going to wrap that toilet paper around your dirty hands. And your vagina is only receiving stuff. So guess what? Anything you put in there may stay there. The same way they tell you, don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes, don't touch down there either if your hands are not clean. Again, protect yourself. Currently, we have less than a few hundred infected cases of coronavirus in the United States, and our shelves are practically empty. If you do not need the supplies, let others get some. Like me with nothing at my house. The people that you cheated out of getting those supplies because you were peeling them off the shelf so you can go sell them off, guess what? We all will go get the coronavirus and will come and infect you, you fool. Just get the needed supplies that you need so the rest of us are not suffering. The one thing the CDC forgot to tell you, the virus could be anywhere right now. We do not know where they are, the airports, on planes, on your table, in your house, right? What we would like you to do is bathe. I know some people don't know the concept, but bathe with soap and water, stand in the shower and wash yourself down, right? Just do this, because you do not know if you sat somewhere and wherever, and the clothes you wore out there, when you get into your home, strip down and put it somewhere, or sit somewhere at your house on your chairs and stuff with the outside clothes. That's all I'm saying. Now finally, and this I cannot emphasize enough, if it is not for school, right now school has been suspended. If it's not for work, some work have been suspended. If it is not for those things, stay at your homes. Use Netflix, use anything you need. You have phones where you can gossip with people anyway. Stay at your home, because that's the only time you're safe. Every time you're out there, you're bringing the virus into your home. So your best chance is to stay at your house. This is all for today. Thanks for watching. And please tune in next weekend for my segment on how do you know your man has an STD? Right? We need to figure that out. If we're going to date, we need to know if the people we're dating, before we are climbing them like trees, right? Check them to verify if what you are smelling or seeing is not an STD waiting to say hello to you. Again, have a good week. Be safe. All the best to you and your families. Okay? Have a good night.